Good morning everybody, welcome back to another morning word. Thanks for joining us. For those new to this is where I share a couple minute video really just sharing from my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I just genuinely want to see your life go from here to here. Alright, and those are not even really my words. God says this: I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Well, that's great, but how do we do it? Well, God gave us a blueprint. He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if we can think like God, there's nothing that we can't achieve. There's no valley that we can't come through, and there's no mountaintop that we can't reach. I truly believe that. Okay, so the one thing I should say is, as we're going through this, please don't just take what I'm saying as gospel. Go away, study it for yourself, and if it makes sense after you've done your own personal study, apply it. You know, hearing something is not good enough. You've got to take action. If you take action, then you'll see the rewards of wisdom. So we're going to be reading from today the book of Joshua, which is the sixth book of the Bible, and we're reading from chapter 7, verse 4 to 7, and it reads this. Actually, I'm only going to read from 6 to 7. He says, Then Joshua tore his clothes and fell down face to the ground before the ark of the Lord, remaining there till evening. And Joshua said, O sovereign Lord, why did you ever bring these people across the Jordan to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us? I'm going to call this morning's word, one battle lost does not mean you've lost the war. Does not mean you've lost the war. Now, you have to understand this defeat, okay, before this defeat that Joshua just faced and the nation of Israel just faced, which is 36 men died, all right, they had just destroyed the whole kingdom of Jericho, one of the most fortified kingdoms within the promised land, and they had just defeated that. Now, from having a major win and a major victory, they just suffered a minor defeat. It would have been seen as a minor defeat compared to the victories that they just had. Now, instead of Joshua thinking, okay, this is just a small setback, let's bounce back from this lost battle and continue to pursue winning, okay, the war, Joshua started to question why he was even trying to win, why he was even going into battle. Imagine that, like after having such great victory, one small loss totally knocked his confidence to the point where he thought there was no chance of winning the war. Now, we can easily be like Joshua. Okay, that when the winning's good, we're like, fine. But when you have one loss, one minor loss, you're like, I can't win the war. I can't win the war. Now, what you have to understand, if you're going to win the war of life, if you're going to win the war of a great marriage, if you're going to win the war of great relationships, if you're going to win the war of business, if you're going to win the war of your finances, okay, you are going to take small losses on the way. You're going to have battles that you don't win. That's just the reality. But if you're going to get so knocked back that you no longer go forward and march forward, okay, don't point even starting, because it's going to come. But what you have to do is say, listen, how can I learn from my losses? What is it that I can learn and take to the next battle so I will win the war of success that I'm looking for? And that leads us to the question of the morning. The question of the morning is this: how do you react to losses and failure? How do you react when you lose or when you fail? Lesson of the day: to win the war of life, you will face small battle losses, small failures. I guarantee you, it's just a part of the game. It really is. You can't go unscathed. Okay? But don't allow your minor defeat to stop you from advancing forward to win the war of love, of finances, of money, of business, of spiritual growth, of relationships. Don't let your little defeats, okay, stop you moving forward. Take them as a learning curve. And that's really the action of the day. The action of the day is this: see your minor defeats as an opportunity to grow and be better equipped to win the war that you're going after. Be better equipped, better armored, more mature, more resilient. That's what you do with your losses. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us for this morning's word. As we always say, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you get these videos Monday to Friday, and obviously our social media outlets as well. But more importantly than subscribing, please share this with one person, because I truly believe this. If we can share, okay, this video and change the mindset of one person, we can change the world, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So God bless you, and see you soon for another morning.